So, yeah, we are live. We are live. Hello, guys. Welcome to this wonderful session with Glory, Glory Apan. So, we'll be going straight to this session, and I'm having a special guest today, someone that is, totally out of what we normally do on this channel. But what binds us together is that she's a creative like us. She's a content creator, but in another dimension. So we're going to tap from from a lot of we're going to tap a lot from her. She have a lot to share, and she's going to let us know how she have used YouTube to build her business, expand her business, where people from clients from locally and internationally, they meet her, they contact her to for her to render a service. So she's going to join me shortly, and she's going to tell us much about herself, and we're going to tap a lot from her. So Gloria, I know you are ready to join me right now. We are very, very expectant. So Glory, welcome. So
Thank
please
you.
let me
Thank you
know.
so much.
Okay, you are welcome. So let me know in the comments if our audio is loud and clear. If our audio is loud and clear, please let me know. Okay, Glory, happy to have you here. We are so excited, and we can't wait to
Thank you
tap
so much.
what you have for us today. So just to keep the ball running immediately, I would like you to, to introduce yourself to the community.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Glory Pendra Akpan GPA. I know I have some of my subscribers watching. Good evening. Okay, I'm a self-taught fashion designer. I'm a fashion business mentor, and of course, I'm a creator here on YouTube. And I'm so delighted to be here. I look forward to sharing my story with you guys.
Okay? It seems we lost you. Gloria, are you still with us? Okay. I think, Glory, are you still there? I think we lost her. Okay, while she's trying to join us again. So there's something very special, there's something very unique about Glory and her business. Most of us we depend solely on AdSense, the money that YouTube pays for placing ads on our video on YouTube. But there's something special about Glory, and I would like her to share it with us. And for those of us that are fashion designers, tailors, and that's not my area, but I know a good number of you here are from that field. So I'm going to add her back to the studio. I think she's set. Okay, Glory,
Yes, I
you are
am.
back. Okay. I know the Nigerian network will show us shake it today, but
Yes.
we're going to manage it. So please continue from where you
Oh,
stopped.
I didn't know it to be like this. Okay, guys, I'd introduce myself. I'm a self-taught fashion designer. I went to the university, and in school, I studied medical laboratory science. And after my NYC, I told my parents I was going to go straight into business, which, of course, I chose fashion business now. How did I get into YouTube? Okay, so December 2020, I was 9 months pregnant with my second baby. And I was lying on the bed thinking of an additional stream of income that I could add to what I do so that I can afford to go for a long maternity leave. If you're a mother who is a self-employed, or an entrepreneur, you understand me. Somehow entrepreneurs do not take enough break, right? for some reason, it's either because we have not set a good enough system in place for our business, or maybe we can't even afford it. And I'm going to be sincere, I couldn't afford to take a long maternity break. So that's where the thought came in, like, what can I do so that maybe my third baby, my third pregnancy, I can take a long maternity break. And then I went on YouTube and I just searched, what more can I do to make money, additional source of income? And of course, YouTube will give you answers. And then a number of creators kept mentioning, start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. And if you know me, people who know me know that speed of implementation is. Hear me?
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Right. I don't waste time to implement. So immediately I got up from my bed and I started doing my research that night on starting a YouTube channel. And thank God for the few creators who popped up, you know, answering the question I had about starting a YouTube channel. They made it seem pretty easy. It's basically share your ideas, share your thoughts. If you know basic video editing, you're good to go. And you know, that was like during the pandemic time where we had all done TikTok. We've been exposed to a number of video editing apps. Well, I had an interest in it, so I started downloading some of those video editing apps, and I started, you know, figuring my way around it, you know. And it didn't look so difficult. At least with basic knowledge, I could edit my videos and post them on YouTube. And of course, I thought YouTube was going to pay me plenty money, you know, so I was really pumped that night because a number of creators, of course, mostly the Oyibo creators, that is the people in the Western world, you know, they were mentioning thousands of dollars they make monthly, $5,000, $7,000, $3,000. And I'm like, so all it takes is to make a video and I'll be earning thousands of dollars. I was so pumped, you know. So that same night, I came downstairs, right here, this same spot where I'm seated. I have some bulbs, you know, up here. So I just pulled a table towards the bulb, towards this area. And I just thought, what can I sew right now? What can I teach them to make that people would have an interest in? And of course, I would have a lot of viewers, you know. So I just thought, okay, corset is in trend. And I knew how to make a corset long before corsets were in trend. I knew how to do a cupped bodice bustier long before trend. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, great. So I just set the table and I started drafting my pattern. I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have a light. I didn't have a mic. I didn't have any of those because thankfully, there's this man, he's a Nigerian man. I don't see him anymore pop up on my feed. You know, he simplified content creation for me. You know, for most of us, I think we just have a mindset block. We just have something blocking us, you know. Listening to that man, I can't remember his name. If I do, maybe I'll put it on my community. You know, he just made content creation not look like a big deal. So I did not think I needed the mic. I didn't think I needed a tripod. I didn't think I needed extra lights, right? So I just started teaching pattern drafting, teaching how to make the cupped bodice pattern. I went on to sew. I brought, you know, I just taught the whole process of making, you know, the cupped bodice. And then that's it. While lying on the bed, I edited the video, right? To voice over, so I didn't have a mic, right? With I researched that night, I had learned that I needed clear visuals and I needed clear audio. So I didn't even bother to talk in the video. I just told myself while editing that video, I would use the voiceover so that they can hear me, and I would use the voiceover to explain what I was doing in the video, right? So I created that video and I was a bit nervous to upload, okay? I thought, okay, let me just keep creating video for the rest of the week.
Wow. I think we lost you. Okay, we lost you. Okay. What Glory is trying to explain here is that creating content on YouTube creating content on YouTube is not necessarily a rocket science. It's something that you have, I mean, on your phone. You can just start, making content with your phone. Like some of us, we're waiting until we have perfect gadgets, the a fancy camera, fancy light, audio system and all those stuff. But like what she's saying here, you don't necessarily need to get all those things. Creating content, especially on YouTube, is something that you can just decide one day, have a good plan, and then implement it. So let me bring her back. I think she's okay now. Hello. Hello, Glory. Are you still with us? Okay, can hear you now.
Yes, I'm here. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No problem. I expected this
Okay.
surprise.
So, right. So I did like 2 to 3 videos the next day, right? While I was working, I just recorded with my clients' clothes, right? While I was making my client clothes, I was trying to explain what I was doing, and then I showed them the finished product, okay? And then I started uploading, right? I uploaded like 3 videos. Then that one where I taught people how to make the cups bodies bustier, I noticed a number of people had an interest in it, right? So I just said, okay, people from the research I made, they say market your video, push your video, promote your videos on groups you belong to, on your WhatsApp, on your, right? So I didn't bother with promoting on my WhatsApp because I knew that most of my audience were my customers, not necessarily having an interest in sewing or fashion designing. So I went on some of the sewing groups I belong to on Facebook, and I just posted the link of the videos, right? A number of Facebook groups do not allow you post, especially Nigerian groups do not allow you post links. But I found some American sewing groups I belong to, and relevant to,
Okay.
especially if the link is relevant to what's going on in the group. So I shared that link there, and that's how these Americans started trooping into my my YouTube channel. They started subscribing. They were sharing the link, and no, within a short while, I'd already got to my 1,000 subscribers. I was like, it's not even that hard to grow on this YouTube. Monetization is already at my doorstep. People were leaving good comments on the videos. They were telling me how helpful the video was, And this is me, a Nigerian who is self-taught, That's just that video and the comments people left on the video really boosted my confidence. Because I'm like, some of these Americans went to fashion school. Fashion schools in the US, I didn't go to fashion school. A number of them were asking questions. Some of them wanted private classes. People even started ordering for dresses as a result of that video. This is me that did not even know how to collect money in dollar. At the time, I didn't have a DOM account. At the time, I didn't even know how to do.
Okay. It seems we lost you again. Okay, no problem. Okay, no. Okay, so now what she's trying to say here is that the groups, like her YouTube growth wasn't generally or basically from her, from YouTube, from the YouTube community. It grew from an external source, that is, she joined other groups outside YouTube. And I think we can pick something from that. Like if you're a content creator, like you're starting on YouTube, on whichever level you are, whether you are just a beginner or you are just starting today or you are struggling to grow, there's one thing we need to pick from Glory here. She said that she joined external group, that groups outside YouTube, and from there she now she easily grew from to up to 1,000 subscribers, and then the rest was history. So now, as a content creator, you are not a fashion designer, or you are not into the kind of thing she's doing. Probably you are into skit making, or you are a tech person, or you are into educational, you do educational content. So what, maybe after trying a lot to grow on YouTube and you're finding it very difficult to grow, I think another way is to go external. Although going external, like going to like WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups and other group or Telegram groups, all those are good idea. They have the advantages and disadvantages. So when you are trying that out, sometimes it might hook you in the future. Like I have someone that complained that after growing his channel to up to 5,000 subscribers, he discovered that those people are not the new content that he's now uploading. Most of them are not interested in it. So you must be careful. You must make sure that any group you join must be that the group must be people that have the same interest, that have interest in what you are doing. Not maybe you go to a comedy WhatsApp group, you go and share your content after growing subscriber from a comedy group, and then you are doing fashion and or you are doing a tech content on YouTube. By the time they flood into your channel, you will surprise that when you upload your new videos, most of them will not watch it. You might have up to 50,000 subscribers, but at the end of the day you struggle to get up to 200 views or 500 views on your channel. So you are back. Okay, let me add you to the stage once again. I know this is we're in Nigeria, so we understand. Okay, Glow, are you there? Okay, so before you join, let me do some shout out. We have Uche Owens. You are welcome. Then I have Fab, Ijoma Fab. You are welcome. Apostle Elijah Haruna. Thanks for joining us. And um, Farouk Media. Okay, Farouk Media. Yes, you are joining from Johannesburg, South Africa. Wow, that's good. And we have Carl Hi HY. She's joining from Ghana. Sorry, I don't know that is he or she, but you are joining from Ghana. Please, thank you guys for joining us. So, Glow, let's continue from where we stopped. So, sorry for the network challenges.
Oh, yes. So gradually, I'm so sorry. I guess it's from my end. Usually, I think network is good here. I didn't know it could be like this going live.
Okay. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. You can go ahead.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, YouTube gave me exposure. I now had, people from outside of Nigeria ordering for my clothes, and I now learned how to collect the dollar. I didn't know how to collect my dollar. I lost the number of orders, because they were trying to pay me. I got my mom's dorm account, gave them account number, and for the first time in my life, I got to realize that Americans do not know how to do bank transfer the way we do, right? They don't just pay money into a dumb account, right? They were asking for PayPal, they were asking for, and those things were strange to me, right? So yeah, I got to learn how to collect my money. I started taking orders from my foreign clients, and my business started earning in dollars. Now back to my YouTube channel. I noticed that my watch time was now the challenge, right? So these people are subscribing, but for some reason, why weren't they watching the entire video? you know? Anyway, that didn't discourage me. I continued to post more sewing videos, more sewing tutorial on the channel, and it took me
Okay, guys,
yeah.
while we're
Yes.
waiting,
So it took me close to a year before I
okay, we can hear you. Go ahead. Okay. While we're waiting, okay. While we're waiting for her, okay, you can go ahead.
Right. So it took me close to a year for me to reach the monetization goal, and then I now, went on to apply for what's it called now? For the
AdSense
YouTube Partners Program. Yeah.
partner program.
Now, the next shocker I got was that I realized that for some reason my RPM was less than $1. It was very
Okay. While waiting for her to join back again, let me, Michael Chawa, please. I would like to know where you are watching from. Please, just feel free to let me know your location. Are you watching from Nigeria? Are you watching from UK, from Ghana, from South Africa? Please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know so that I can raise my hand for you. Okay, Glow, I know the network we is dealing with us seriously. So you talked about RPM. So in your because I have a good number of my community member. I have a good number of them that are fashion designers. They're into similar content like yours, and sometimes they complain to me that their RPM is not it's not something they are proud about. So can you give me a hint of what your RPM, like in your niche, the fashion and sewing niche, what's your RPM like?
Okay, so when I was doing the sewing tutorial contents, my RPM was
Wow, we lost you again. Okay, let me do some greeting. Okay, we missed that. I don't know. We missed that. You say when your RPM was what when you are doing.
when I was doing the sewing tutorial contents,
Okay.
my RPM was less than $1, between 0.6 to 0.8 cents.
So that means if you have up to 100,000 views, you might not get up to $100.
Yes.
That's what it means. Okay.
Even with it, no, 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 no. It was really discouraging. It was really, really discouraging. And I thought I was doing something wrong. And I'm in Calabar, and we don't have like a YouTube community in Calabar. I even went on Facebook and posted to try to reach out to other YouTubers who are in Calabar so they can tell me.
Okay. We're still having an issue with her network. So this RPM and CPM of a thing is a very big issue for African content creators. We struggle a lot. Like there was an interview I watched um on YouTube between this person was interviewing Mark Angel. Yes, there's something Mark Angel talked about. He said um, there's different there are videos and there are videos. So not necessarily the views is not all that matters. That someone can have 1 million views and make less than $100 on that video. Someone else can just have like only 20,000 views and get over $500, of which similar thing, I've experienced such thing. So before the network cut you off, please you can continue with your RPM experience on YouTube.
Okay. So my RPM was less than $1, between 0.6 to 0.8 cents. And I tried to reach other YouTubers who were in my niche to find out what I was doing wrong. Because At the point I thought, could it be because I'm shooting with my phone? Could it be because I didn't have all those gears, you know? So I reached out to a guy who is also in my niche, and thankfully he responded to me, and he was the one who confirmed that yes, our RPM is this low. And I'm like, what? But he told me at the time he had over 100,000 subscribers. So he told me that his had gone up to from 0.8 to $1.
Okay.
So his was between 0.
Okay. Okay. I will also like to know what you did to increase it from 0.8 to $1 because that margin is very, very significant. So what happened between that $0.8 to $1?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, so what do you do to increase your RPM? What actually did you do to improve?
Like I said, I was discouraged. I just thought all this hard work, editing used to take me like a whole day, sometimes 6 hours. I'm like, and you know, sewing a particular outfit can take you like 2 days.
Yes. Wow. So now, you know, she highlighted something about editing takes hours. Yes, I think I'm going to make a video on that. Okay, sorry, continue. You can continue. You say
Yes.
your editing takes like up to 6 hours for you to edit a video.
Yes, because there are some outfits that take like 2 days to produce, and I was shooting the whole process, you know. Maybe I was shooting a little too much, I don't know, but I just wanted to make my videos rich. I wanted to give them the full value, you know. I didn't want anybody to say, you did abracadabra, how did you arrive, move from here to there, you know. So it was taking so much of my time, and yet the RPM was this low. And then I got to realize that my niche is amongst the least valuable niches on YouTube. Somebody said YouTube consider us to be sharing our hobby, something like that, sharing our hobby with people, you know, and that's why that's why we don't have a lot of advertisers spending money on ads, and hence our RPM is low. So that guy kind of encouraged me, really, because while I wanted to give up, because I'm not going to lie, I came on YouTube to make extra money. I didn't come on YouTube because YouTubing is my passion. I'm being sincere. I came here to make extra money. Okay, so if I was putting in this much work and the money was so little, is it not better that I take the same energy and focus and put it into something else that would pay me better? Anyway, at the time, I did not know that YouTube had more opportunities besides AdSense. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, he told me to look at the bigger picture. He told me to stay put, grow the channel, because at the time he was making more than $1,000 monthly, even with the low RP.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Why she joins us back? Someone asked here, what is CPM and RPM? Okay, I guess you are new. You are new on YouTube. So CPM means, like, when people say they make money on YouTube, just this, look at how the setting goes this way. When you upload video on YouTube, I mean, Google or YouTube will place you. You can see this when you are watching YouTube videos. You can see all those ads that pop up when you are watching YouTube videos. So that videos are being, inserted by YouTube, and each time people watch that video, YouTube is going to pay some amount of money. So that money is not necessarily from YouTube pocket or from Google, because Google owns YouTube. Advertisers, people that like the way you run your Facebook ads and all those stuff, we have what we call Google ads in the Google or YouTube ecosystem. So people also promote their content or promote their wares or product or services on on Google or YouTube. So when they do promotion, now YouTube will now place those ads in different content, which is also your YouTube videos. So when they place those content and people watch it or click on it or have a interaction with that advertisement, YouTube will pay you. So now that CPM means the amount that advertisers pay for 1,000, 1,000 impression. CPM means cost per mil or cost per thousand. That M stands for is an I think it's a Latin word mille or something like that, mil or mille. But in English it is thousand, so cost per thousand. Then the RPM is revenue per thousand. That revenue per thousand view or 1,000 impression on your video. So the CPM is the amount advertisers paid, to place ads on your videos, while RPM is the amount, the revenue you get from all those advertisements. So what Glory is trying to explain here is that a niche, that is sewing, fashion. I think those of you that are from sewing and fashion niche, you can understand better what she's saying. Some of you do ask me, I'm not into that niche and I don't have access to people in that niche. I don't have access to their back end. So that's why when you ask me, I can't tell you what I'm not sure about. But there's something she highlighted there that YouTube pay less because they see it as they see people making this type of content as they are doing it for hobby. But the person that gave you that information the information might not be accurate. If you have a lot of people, if you are doing sewing, if you are doing this fashion content often, and people from Western countries or developed economies, if they watch more of your content, definitely you will earn more. Okay. Let me check if she's on again. Let me check. Okay. I understand. We all understand. We're in Nigeria. We understand. We understand. So, okay, you can. So, how were you able to scale the CPM? Your RPM to a higher one?
Okay, so like I said, my presence on YouTube actually started bringing a lot of orders my way, right? I started having a lot of work to do. I mean, physical work, not just online, right? So I got so busy that I didn't have time anymore to carry my camera around, shooting the processes while I'm producing my client's garments, right? So, and again, the RPM was really low. So I kind of stopped posting for a while. Now, people who know me know that I like to talk. I like to share ideas. I like to offer solutions to people's problems, right? And I don't see impossibilities. So when people come around me telling me, oh, this is the stumbling block, I have a way of just helping them go through, whatever blockade they think they're experiencing. So I just thought, why don't I rather do this on my YouTube channel? Why don't I rather come here and talk about fashion business? Because trust me, as someone who started business without actually being taught business, I experienced a lot of challenges. I experienced a lot of headache. In fact, for the first few years of my business, I wasn't profitable. I'm like, okay, why don't I come and share this on YouTube? Why don't I teach fashion business tips, fashion business secrets here on YouTube? And since they said YouTube will pay us better, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did I go off? Okay.
Yeah.
Since they said YouTube will pay better when you do talk about making money, talk about business, and so I thought this is a plus, right? I would never run out of ideas when it comes to making content on fashion business. I have my idea book. I have not even scratched it. There are lots of ideas there that I am yet to make content for. So why don't I switch things? Why don't I come on YouTube and teach fashion business? Teach tailors how to make money. Teach tailors how to scale their business from my experience, because I might not be listed as one of the top fashion designers in Nigeria, but trust me, I have gone from 0.0 and now I am somewhere. The challenges I used to have 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago in this business, I don't have them anymore, and that would be helpful to someone out there. So I just came on YouTube and I just made a couple of videos and I posted it. And to my amazement, it also was accepted. A lot of subscribers, okay, not subscribers, a lot of new viewers found the video helpful. Now, my subscribers, right, which I want to call old viewers, my subscribers were in my channel for the sewing content, which I am no more doing. Which I'm no more doing. Okay, so I kind of understand why they are not watching, right? But new audience started coming in, new people started resonating with the videos, lots of people started asking me questions. This is me that was struggling with imposter syndrome. This is me that was asking myself, do you qualify? Do you qualify? I'm like, whatever. I'm not here to say I have made it. I am number one in Nigeria. No, I'm just here to guide people, especially people who are new in business, to make the shift to where I am. And together, we will get there, Yes. So I started mentoring people. In fact, this is what happened. One of my videos, right, is a sewing video, actually, really, really opened my eyes to the fact that while I am here waiting for YouTube to pay me a bigger RPM, my subscribers who are deriving huge value are looking for a way to pay me as well, right? Something happened. So I posted that video. It was a process of how I made my client's dress, right? And it was a wedding reception dress. And lots of people were commenting, and I just thought, as usual, they're appreciating the content. Some will ask questions, some will be like, God bless you, God bless you. And in my mind, I'm like, this God bless you is too much. What have I really done here? There's a way that you have value to the point, you bring value to the point that you now feel that this thing is common, this knowledge is common, and everybody knows what you know. I don't know if it happens to you. It happens to me. So when they always say, thank you, oh my God, I want to connect with you, and in my mind, what did I teach this to you? Is it not just this small thing, So this particular subscriber took it beyond the comment section, because I always leave my contact in the description box, right? So she clicked on it and sent me a message and told me that I do not know what I did for her by making that video, which I shared on YouTube, that it was a huge turnaround for her, that she doesn't even know how to explain it to me. But however, she would just let me know that by watching that video, she was able to make 3 wedding dresses, right? So she's a Nigerian, but she's based in New York. She's also self-taught, but she also did not think that she was good enough until she watched my video. So that was where she mustered up the courage to put herself out there as a bridal wear designer. And within a short while, she made 3 wedding dresses, and she made more than $10,000. And when she sent me that message, I was like, wait. So I'm actually doing something here. I'm actually doing something here. This knowledge that I think, oh well, I'm self-taught, So somebody can make this much. I have never made that much from 3 dresses.
Yes, let me
even from 10.
Let me add my own experience. You see, when I started YouTube, my YouTube channel, it's just similar thing. I was thinking that what am I trying? What am I bringing new to the table? That imposter syndrome still falls in. So I did some different type of content, and eventually the algorithm picked one. So I now flowed with the one the algorithm picked. So the thing there is that thing that they say common sense is not common. Common sense is common to those that have the common sense. But if you don't have that sense, it is not common. So that thing that you think that is common or easy might be a very big task for someone else. And when you put it out there, to tell you, like what you said, you see this RPM and CPM thing, I don't delve deep into it in my own analytics. I don't just go at it because the money I make, from YouTube, outside YouTube, like my membership, people join, even this AdSense. AdSense is another way I make my own revenue. People contact me to create, to create an account for them, or if they have issues. And I don't charge anything less than $50. And you know how much $50 is in naira. So I virtually
Wow.
make just like what you said.
Yes,
If
yes.
people can, if I mean, if content creators or YouTubers, especially we from Africa, African creators, that we know that our RPM is very low. If you can, figure just like what you said, see outside the box. When you see, when you do, I mean, see outside the box. Imagine that you are just doing sewing tutorial. You are just doing only sewing tutorial. Hunger, a special hunger, we are with you. But
Oh,
thanks for, thanks for bringing up this idea. Now, coming to fashion, tailoring. I don't know what's the difference between a tailor and a fashion designer. Please, I'm a novice in your niche, so I just want to get, because when I was sharing this our session, when I was sharing it online, I was saying, what's the difference between tailor and a fashion designer? It's just within a few minutes. Just explain, please.
okay. A fashion designer is one who conceptualizes the idea. She's the one who comes up with the color. She's the one who comes up with the proportion. She's the one who comes up with the texture of the fabric. She doesn't necessarily need to know how to sew, but she knows how to create these garments, especially garments that her audience or her target customers will appreciate. That's a fashion designer. While a tailor is one who creates garments made to measure. A tailor does not necessarily need to be a creative. He or she does not necessarily need to know how to come up with a new idea never before seen. He or she does not necessarily need to concern herself or himself with colors, proportion, and texture. The client just comes to him or her. The clients are the ones who even come with the ideas. His or her own job is take the measurements, create these garments to fit. So tailors who can be male or female, right? Their job is just to create garments to fit. They are not too concerned with the creative aspect. That is why a fashion designer will always work with a tailor. Because the fashion designer who conceptualizes this idea, who does not know how to create the idea and bring the idea to life, does not know how to cut and sew, will need a tailor. Will need a pattern drafter. So a pattern drafter will get the idea, which the fashion designer must have sketched on paper. For those who don't know how to sketch as fashion designers, I do not know how they are able to, translate the ideas in their mind to people. That's why I always tell every fashion designer, learn how to sketch. But however, for those who do not know how to sketch, but have other ways of communicating these ideas, they communicate it to the pattern drafter. So the pattern drafter is the one who creates the shape that when pieced together would give or bring the form the fashion designer had in mind, right? Okay. And after the pattern drafter has created the pattern, then the tailor now comes in to stitch the garment pieces together.
Okay.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah. Okay. So what you mean is a tailor is someone that do the sewing. Is it the physical sewing and all the stuff? Then
yes, and sews to fit.
Okay. Yes. Then the designer is the one that can bring the concept, or create the concept, and then the tailor will implement it. Okay, that's good. So now, have you ever promoted any of your videos on your channel? Maybe you promoted it maybe through Google Ads or any other source. Have you contemplated doing that, or have you done that before?
Hopefully I want to, but no, I don't do it right now. I just rely on the YouTube search engine optimization to bring my audience to me.
Okay. So that leads to the next question I want to ask you. Now, search engine optimization, a lot of people don't know much about that. And just like on my channel, most of my views are coming from search, because a lot of my videos, especially the tutorials, I optimize them, fitting keywords in different aspects. So I want you to just shed more light for the content creators here. I mean, our audience here that are content creators, apart from the fashion designers and tailors, give us an idea of what SEO, search engine optimization, that's a big grammar. So just break it down and how has this optimization.
The truth is that I am not a techie person, right? But basically, search engine optimization is just how you optimize your videos so that you can easily get found. If you're a techie person, please correct me in the comment section. But basically, the things that you do so that when someone comes on the search bar here on YouTube and types out, makes a search, if you have a solution to that person's problem, you're likely going to pop up, right? So for you to be properly optimized on YouTube, you must make sure that you have the right keyword in your title. You must make sure that you have a good description, highlighting relevant keywords in the description. And I also use hashtags. I use hashtags in my description as well. And I hear now that tags are not too relevant, but I still use tags. So in the tags, I also put in keywords. Then now when you get found, right, I also try my best to make sure that my thumbnail is convincing, that I know what I am saying, okay? So for me, I think for YouTube search engine optimization, your title and your description and the first few seconds of your videos must have relevant keywords, right? So you can get found. And when you are found, when you pop up in the search results, you must make sure that your thumbnail is convincing so that this person actually clicks on your video and watch it.
Okay. I think you are you have about, is it 9,000 subscribers, or how many subscribers do you have currently on your channel?
Close to 9,000.
Okay, close to 9.
Close
Okay,
to
about
9,000.
Okay, you have 9,000 subscribers. So now, did you use do you use a proper camera? Have you ever used a proper camera to shoot your videos? Or just give us your creative process. How do you start your how do you start and how do you finish, and how long does it normally take?
I started off shooting content on my Redmi Note 8. It's an Android phone. Redmi Note 8 Pro. It's not even a big Android phone, right? So I just clean the lens of my camera, make sure that I have good light, and then I shoot. Then before I bought a mic, I would use the voiceover feature in my video editing app so people can hear me clearly. Clearly. But I later bought an iPhone, still not a very big one. It's an iPhone XS Max. That's what I currently use now to shoot my videos. And then I bought a mic. I think it's called T6 or so. It's a very popular common mic lots of creators use. If you go on Instagram and just type in mic for phones, I'm sure it will pop up. The wireless one, yes, the wireless one. It's not expensive. I bought it on AliExpress for less than 5,000 naira. But I think if you're going to buy it online on Instagram here in Nigeria, I think it's a little less than 10,000, or about a little less than 10,000, but not as low as 5,000. Yes, okay. So that's what I now use. I don't really have. I also bought some lights. I have a light here. I also bought light, but these things I bought was after YouTube started paying me. I did not spend a penny. Not that I'm stingy or anything, but I did not see the need for it because my audience could hear me, they could engage with me, so I didn't really see the need. But when I started making money, I just thought, okay, let's buy mic now. Especially for sit and talk videos like this. Let's buy a mic and let's buy lights so that our picture quality can get better. By next year, maybe I'll also upgrade to something else, right? Because now we are making small money from the channel. Now, I should add that I didn't complete my story about how discouraging my RPM was, right? What kept me going? That lady I told you about who derived a lot of value from my video and made about $10,000, she paid me tithe. She gave me money. She told me she wanted to appreciate me. And since she was Nigerian, she just asked for my Nigerian bank account, and somebody else transferred money to me, And I was like, this money is big, oh. Are you kidding me? This money that she gifted me as a result of the value she got from my channel was bigger than anything YouTube AdSense ever paid me. That was what kept me going. That's what kept me going. That's when it dawned on me that I should go back and read the comments on my videos closely. Like, go back, read those comments. The comments are going to tell you the mind of your subscribers. And that's how I went back to read more. And I'm like, oh, these people want more. These people want more. They wanted classes. They wanted to engage with me a lot closer than just watching me on YouTube. So I just thought, okay, what if I put together something that they can, get more value? And this time I'll ask them to pay a little token for the value. And I made a call for the first program, Fashion Business Mentorship Program. And these people turned up. The money that they paid, the money that I got accumulatively, I was like, wow. So and this happened like close to 2 years now running a YouTube channel, right? I'm like, okay, so I could have been making this money right from the first day of this channel. I could have been making money instead of sitting down and waiting for the AdSense, instead of waiting to meet the goal and signing up for the YouTube Partners Program and all. I could have been making money already from the channel because, like I said, people are willing to part away with money if you are offering value. And yes, they all recognize that this babe is worth something. This girl is giving us value. So they were waiting for me to make the call and say, pay for classes. And they were willing to pay. Because over the time, I was giving them value for free. Some people even leave a comment saying, this is a class worth, but yet it's free. This is a class worth certain amount, but yet you're giving this for free, And like I said, I like to share. So I didn't think of monetize. I didn't think of holding back so much of my knowledge until I am paid for it. No, I was sharing, just that, like I said, I needed an additional stream of source of income. And that was why I was actively on YouTube. So yeah, with that experience, I now decided to start selling digital products on my channel as well, right? So I started thinking about the pain points some fashion designers are currently experiencing in their business. And then I packaged a class solving that problem. And my subscribers will buy. So while I'm offering you free value on my YouTube channel, along the way, I'll just let you know I have a paid class that you can sign up for. The link is in the description box, and as people find me, they watch the videos, they feel, ooh, she knows so much, let's get more from her. They click on the link and pay for the classes. And that way, I make more than the AdSense pay me. I even started teaching other YouTubers, right? Even though I'm pretty niched, my target audience at the time was other fashion designers or tailors who are currently creators on YouTube. I started teaching them how they can make a lot more from YouTube by putting together digital products and taking advantage of the YouTube search engine optimization to sell their classes without spending a penny on ads. So that way, a number of people have now learned how to make a lot more from their channel besides the AdSense.
Okay. Someone asks, what is the name of? Okay, I will drop the link. To her channel, or if Glory, if you can do that before me, just drop the link in the link to your channel in the comment section. So now, there's something I want to bring up here. But before I say what I want to say, please give this video a like. Please give it a like. Give it a like if you haven't. Please make sure you give it a like. So, this new or early access to monetization that YouTube have introduced. This 500 subscriber based monetization. Some people complain that it doesn't make much sense, in the sense that if they can't earn from ad revenue, so what's the essence of that? But like this thing, this your idea, or this your model of monetization on your channel, you see that this 500 based monetization makes sense. Like when you give value, some people don't know that before you start earning, you must give value. Before you expect people to pay you for something, you must have provided value. Imagine that maybe on your channel you are just talking randomly, doing different things at different times. People will just come to watch you and go. But you were adding value, things that even like those people in the abroad, like in America or UK, some of all these things, the tutorials you expose on your channel, some of them pay hundreds and even thousands of dollars, to get those kind of information. And they will be ready to even engage, even to the extent of even wanting to buy from you or get a recommendation from you. So now, how do you see these 500 subscribers? Is it a good thing for upcoming or small channels? Can they take advantage, or is it just unnecessary?
If they know what I'm saying now about taking advantage of the YouTube search engine optimization to sell something, you won't even wait for AdSense. AdSense money will now be chicken change. AdSense money will now be chicken change. So it doesn't matter, I don't know how to say this. If you know the value you're offering, right? YouTube has given you the platform to reach people all around the world, right? That is already something worth being grateful for, right? They have given you an opportunity to reach people, right? In my language, they say, it is people that make you wealthy. So instead of you to sit down and wait for a machine, that you people call algorithm, to get you to the point where you can now, so that, you can start making a lot of money from AdSense. It is the people that are coming on the platform that are even making YouTube the money that they are removing just a little penny to give you as thank you for posting on our platform. So you position yourself as an authority in your field, regardless of the AdSense and their goals and targets for monetization, and connect directly with the people. Connect with them. Then sell your services. Sell the solution you have to their problems. And you'll make a lot more than AdSense, really. Right? It's a long time I checked how much YouTube paid me and what's in the bank. It's a long time because now I am connecting directly with my audience. Some people leave a comment, and I tell them, oh, okay, you know what? Let's take this out of YouTube. Let's start on WhatsApp. And in conversing with them one-on-one on WhatsApp, money they drop. They're like, wow, thank you, 𝗪𝗛𝗏. I need to pay you for this. I need to pay you for that. It makes them trust me a lot more, because from solution I was giving them for free on YouTube, we have moved to WhatsApp, where now I'm sending you voice notes. We are doing video call, and that way I don't get to know that, oh, okay, so these people have other problems besides this, right? That's what even led to the digital product class. Somebody connected with me and was like, you know what? I know how to sew and I'm managing my business well. I want to be able to sell classes just like you're doing online, and I didn't even charge her for it. I just responded to her with like 3 or 4 voice notes, and she was like, wow. She was listening to the voice notes with her husband. So her husband was like, wow, you know what? We need to give you recharge card. And I thought it would just be small money. I was like, okay, no problem. I gave them the number too. And these people gave me big money as recharge card. I was like, if you wanted to, I would have sent you my account now. Which one is all this money in airtime? That's when I realized that, oh, okay, so there's another need here. Other fashion designers want to know how to package their digital products and sell it on YouTube or any other platform, TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. And they really do not know how to structure the class. Some of them, very smart and intelligent, but they just lack the confidence. They just lack the confidence to just put themselves out there. And with helping them, they pay for that. They are more than grateful. Nobody feels like I'm cheating them or making money off them. They feel like all the time they say, your value is worth more than what we pay you for. Some people end up paying 2, 3 times for services that are already rendered. Some after 2 to 3 months, 5 months later, they still come back and say, 𝗪𝗛𝗏, I just say, let me say hello and drop something for you, right? I know we are not supposed to be all about money, when we are talking to our subscribers and all, but I'm just trying to let you know that people are willing to part away with money when you offer them value, right? The data we are currently using now, we bought it with money, right? The electricity we have right now, we paid money for it, and we do not feel like we are being used. We feel like, oh, I'm giving money for value that I'm offering. So why then do creators feel like when they charge for value or services rendered, it means that they are being too salesy, or they have over monetized their channel and they are just about the money? It's not true. These people will go and pay somebody else. So, and you have the knowledge, you have the skill, that you're holding yourself back because you don't want to sound like I'm all about the money. No, people can see through you. People know when you're sincere. People know when you're authentic. People know when you're genuine. People know when you truly have a solution to their problem. People know when you're knowledgeable in the field or aspect or area where they're having challenges. So creators should try to make more money from value they are offering. Sit down and think creatively. I know this is not a religious channel, but I am a Christian and I believe in the power of the Holy Ghost, and I work closely with him and he teaches me all things. So if you're a Christian, work with God. He's the one that will give you ideas. He's the one that will bring that boldness and confidence. He's the one who will tell you you're good to go. So many times at the back of my mind, I have this imposter syndrome telling me, are you good enough? Do you speak well? Do you look good? Are you that educated? Why do you think that Nigerians who schooled in Harvard or who schooled in Britain or who had all this fancy education or background will listen to you who is not so much like them? But then again, the Spirit of God will tell me, I don't want to go so much into scriptures here, but you get my drift, right? He will teach you all things. Work closely with him.
Okay. Nice one. So I have this question from Gifted Grand Glam. The person, she's asking, say, please, ma, how do one sell digital product through SEO? So please, can you just break down the SEO aspect, and then how, just like what she said, how SEO and digital product? Just give us a hint. I know you have a program.
All right. So
you have a program. Sorry, you have a program that you are hosting, I think, later this month. So we're going to talk about that. But just give us a hint for Gifted Glam or Grant, please. Just a tip.
Okay. So the first thing in making digital products is, what is the solution you're offering? For example, do you know how to keep books? Are you good with bookkeeping? Can you teach small businesses how to keep books? In my niche, a number of fashion designers are looking for customers. They don't know how to position themselves to get customers. Some have customers, but their customers do not pay them well enough, right? I'm just trying to give you small examples, example of problems that my subscribers and people in general in the world are experiencing, okay? So in my niche now, a number of fashion designers do not know how to price their products and services correctly, okay? So now, what do? I'll put together a program helping them to price their products and services correctly. I'll give it a catchy name. It can be Stop Cheating Yourself and Make Maximum Profit class, something like that. Stop cheating yourself and maximize your profit, that kind of thing, give it a name. Now, the digital product in itself, which is the class, is already ready, or maybe not even ready. So many times I sell classes that are not yet ready. Okay, so let me keep going. Now I come on YouTube and then I make a video. The title of that video must have the same keyword, with the digital products that you want to sell, right? So I can come on YouTube and make a video titled Fashion Designers and Tailors, Stop Cheating Yourself, something like that. Or Fashion Designers and Tailors, this is how to price your products and services correctly, right? Now, in the keywords there, I have fashion designers and tailors, which has already, directed the search engine or YouTube algorithm to show my content to my target audience, which is fashion designers and tailors. And also there in the keyword, I have pricing, right? So anybody who goes on YouTube, who is a fashion designer or a tailor, which of course the algorithm, the AI will know, because you have been watching content relating to sewing, fashion designing and stuff, right? And you go and type how to price my product correctly, I'm likely going to pop up in the search results. And when you read through all the other results that comes out, you will likely see my title there, which is Fashion Designers and Tailors, this is how to price your products and services correctly. You will click on my video. In that video, I'm going to give you value. If I have 100% to give to you, I'm going to give you 80% value in that video. I probably will hold 20% for my paid class. So when you click on that video, you're going to be wow, 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 wow. And you'll be like, okay, this woman knows what she's saying. And then somewhere in the video, I'm going to mention that I have an online class where I'm going to be teaching you in details, how to price your products and services. I would probably give you a few of the outlines to the program, right? And if after watching the video, you're convinced that I know what I'm saying, and you've listened to the outline and you feel that, okay, these things on the outline, you need them, right? I will then go on to tell you to click the link in my description box that will take you to where you can chat with me or my assistant so that we can give you more details about the program. There you can now talk to us one-on-one, ask questions, and then we can give you the outline to the program. And finally, give you our account details so we seal the deal, and you pay for the class. So that's how I take advantage of the search engine optimization. I make sure that in my title, I have keywords that will relate to the solution I'm offering my audience in my digital product. Does that make sense?
Yeah, very well. Very well, very well. So somebody say, where and which platform can I get or create a digital product? So she won't tell you this. She won't tell you this on this session or on this live stream. So later I will drop the link to her channel so you can get more information, because she have a program that she'll be hosting later this month. So when you reach out to her,
I can answer the question. No, it's not I can answer it here briefly.
Okay, you can answer. Okay, I don't want to budge much. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so number one, some people do not want to make their own digital product. I make my own, right? I don't sell other people's digital products. I make my own digital product, right? Using my experience and my knowledge and all to solve my audience's problem, right? But I know that some people sell other people's digital products, which is okay, especially if you have the right to. I think is it called PRL website? So am I right? PRL website. I don't know what it is fully, right? PRL sites where people can go and get free ebooks or free courses to sell. You're given the right to sell other people's courses.
The other people's courses, okay. I can't remember that. I can't remember it now.
Yeah, you can go on YouTube and just search in there, just type it out, how to sell. How to get free ebooks and free online classes to sell, right? So you're given the right to sell. There's a website I can't really recall because I heard it in passing. You're given the right to sell other people's products and classes, right? Yeah. Then also you can be an affiliate, right? If you go on Seller, the Seller website, you look for classes or ebooks that are in line with your channel, that are, addressing the problems that the people in your niche, in your channel niche, will probably been having, and then you can market and sell those ebooks or those courses on your channel, right? Without being the real actual creator of the product, right? Some of those creators are willing to share with you 50% of the price or the fee for the program, right? So if you have the audience, it's really cool. There are some products there that cost as much as 18,000 naira, and if you're able to sell to anyone, you make 50%. That's 9,000 naira, right? So just also go on Google and search out seller affiliates, and you get results. But personally, I like to sell my own products. I don't sell other people's products.
Okay, okay. Like what you just explained is like there are two ways you can sell your product or sell other people's product. And if you sell other people's product, I think another way
Yes,
another model is doing using it as an affiliate business. That's when you sell, they give you a
yes,
commission. Or like you mentioned of seller website.
yes,
Seller website, they can store
yes.
your digital
Mm.
product, and then when you sell or when people pay for it, they will get their own commission for for putting it on their platform. So a lot of information that we have given out here. So now let's now come back to as a content creator in YouTube. um, how do you see? Do you upload on Facebook as well or Instagram? After YouTube, which other places, other platform do you upload your content?
To be very honest, it has only been YouTube up until September. September, I met with a top Facebook creator, right? And he was the one who told me about Facebook monetization. I've always known that Nigeria is not eligible for monetization on Facebook, right? So he was the one who told me how they go about it, right? They have agents and stuff that help them monetize their Facebook, and he encouraged me to, post my content, to repurpose my YouTube content for Facebook, right? So yeah, I now post on Facebook, but it has been only YouTube. Now, not because I don't know the importance of, sharing my content across all other social media platforms. If you can, it's very good. But it
Yeah.
is that I do not know how to manage it. I have so much on my plate, right? So I just thought, you know what, let's just do the YouTube for now. As we grow, we will do other platforms. I can't manage it right now, right? But I know that it is important, it's good if you can share, repurpose your content across every other social media platform, right? So for my fashion business mentorship is just on YouTube, and currently now we're trying to grow the Facebook page as well, right? But for my business page, I also have a YouTube, an Instagram account for my fashion business, my fashion services, you know. But for what I do here on YouTube, it's just YouTube.
Okay. So if you want to reach out to Glory, I just dropped the link to her channel on the, in the comment section, and you can also check it on the screen now. It is at Glory Ezra Akpan one. So you can search it on YouTube, or you can click the link I shared in the comment section so that you can have more. So now let's talk about you didn't talk much on your creative process, how you create your video. The network was disturbing then. So do you use phone or do you use computer to edit your videos?
I do everything on my phone. Not that I don't have a computer, but I just like to simplify things. I feel like my phone is just very close to me. While I'm on a queue in the bank, I can just put my headset on and be editing my videos anywhere I am. Even though I'm lying on the bed very tired, I can edit at least 5 to 10 minutes of my videos. So I do everything on my phone. I use the app CapCut for my video editing. I record on my phone, and I just keep it simple for now.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's something about content creating. The creative. Creative. What I call it, ecosystem. You know, like now you are making this type of content. Let me just say, for example, that you are still doing tutorials on tailoring or fashion designing. You are still doing, tutorials, and you are using the phone to video it. And then you have someone that now started making similar content, and the person with powerful gears and with camera with good angle and all those things. you discover that if you people have the same storytelling, the same content, everything is just on the same level, you notice that the person that stretched, that went a little far to get, equipment to, just like as we are discussing now, this, when we start, before we started this streaming, I was telling you that I'm so concerned about the network, but you said there's no problem about it. Probably you have used it for video call and all those things. There was no issue. But when it comes to it gets to another level, it gets to a point where you need to upgrade. I'm not saying there are some content creators that are
Yeah.
up till now, they're still using phone and they have millions of subscribers and they're making a lot on YouTube. I'm not discouraging anyone to, to make videos
Yeah.
on their phone. But it gets to a point where that's when you now want to make it in a more enterprising way. Like it will get to a point you'll be very busy. Like now you say you can't manage multiple social media just like me. That's why I just focus on YouTube. I hardly post on another social media platform. I just focus on YouTube. Then the next place I'm somehow active is on Instagram or once in a while on Facebook. So it will get to a point where you will need additional hands. Maybe when you start traveling around the world, you'll not be managing your YouTube channel by yourself. You need other people. So with that, during that situation or in that kind of situation, or when you get to that level, you need to use computer because there's some things that you can't
Yeah.
figure out with your laptop, I mean with your computer, I mean with your phone, but with your computer you can
Yeah.
easily do.
Yeah.
So I do
Yeah.
encourage, if you have that resources, if you have the budget and you have the skill, another thing is skill. You can be skilled in editing video on your phone, but doing it on a laptop is another task entirely. So let me go to the comment section. Say someone asks, so how are your YouTube ads like as a fashion designer?
Hi, Joma.
Okay.
Okay, can I answer?
Okay, answer please.
Okay, now I don't really get the question, what she
Right.
means, but because of the kind of content I make now, I notice that if I do anything pertaining to finance, I notice that a lot of finance companies, I notice their ads running on my channel, right? Like if I do anything talking about an app, I notice that lots of, app businesses run ads on my channel, so, and then I across board, I just have every other ad I see on some other people's channel, like telecom, like Google ads, like as in Google themselves placing their own ads,
Yes.
food companies, I see random ads like that popping up on my channel.
Okay. So see portrait tech. You say your tutorials motivate me to start YouTube channel. So are you talking about me or are you talking to Glory? Okay, thank you for the compliment. Also, let me see what other we have. I say I will also apply for Monetize. Okay, congrats. I wish you the best. There's something I noticed recently to apply for AdSense. I think now is very, very strict, unlike before. So because I've been helping people for like
Yeah.
over a year now to monetize their YouTube channel. But I noticed that recently YouTube or Google is turning down people that are applying for AdSense. And I think that's a very big challenge. So be careful how you do. If you have multiple Google Gmail accounts or Gmail address or Gmail account, try to disconnect them from your computer or from your phone when you are about to apply. I think when you apply where you have logged into Gmail account, they might, the system might flag it as a duplicate account. So be careful with that, because I have a lot of complaints on this issue. So, Glory, I've hold you so long. I plan that we're going to have this thing like within in less than 1 hour, but your storytelling is so much. You can engage us for the next 2 hours.
I actually
So
enjoyed myself. I can even go on for another 1 hour.
So now tell us, like, some of us, or some of people watching us right now that are coming from the, what they call it, from the fashion design, the fashion industry. How is it like in Nigeria? Is it something like, maybe if there's a young person, somebody that's aspiring to enter the trade, is this something that is viable? And do you need morale? Do you need strong mind? Or is this something that any easy person can venture into?
I think if you look around you, if you look at just your streets, right, here in Calabar, from the drive or from the junction, the closest junction to my house, down to my house, from the closest junction close to my house, down to my house, I can count more than 50 fashion businesses, right? So it shows you that it doesn't really take so much to start a fashion business. What you need is the skill, right? What you need is the skill. You also need to have like the morale part, the confidence to just start. Because I've met a number of people who come to me for mentorship, and you find that they've been doing mentorship with different fashion designers for the past 5 years. And when you're like, what is really the problem here? That you just realize that they lack the confidence, they lack the morale to actually launch their business, to start. They're like, oh, what if this happened? What if that happened? What if? I'm like, just start. Let those things happen. Then when they happen, you'll find a way to solve the problem, right? There's no business without challenge. Every day we are all solving one problem or the other. Like, see now, I found a way to solve this our network problem that we were having earlier on, and now it's not happening again. So that's business for you, that's life for you. Problems to pop up and you find the solution, right? So fashion business is basically not difficult to start. What you basically need is your skill. The next thing you need is probably a sewing machine. You don't even need to get a shop. Right now, I work from home. You can see my mannequins. This is where I attend to my customers. I work from home, and yet I attend to people from all around the world. Leveraging on the internet, of course. People are able to find me from anywhere, place orders for their clothes, and we make them and take them to DHL and deliver to wherever our customers are in the world, right? So you don't even need to look for big money to set up your shop, right? All you need is the skill, really. The sewing machine, and maybe a few naira to buy your fabrics and other sewing consumables, which do not need to be expensive, right? You can just buy a basic crepe fabric like what I'm wearing right now. Right here in Calabar, it costs about 1,200 per yard. So if you buy 3 yards and you make a lovely dress, and you're able to show it to a few people, a lot of people, leveraging on the internet, like I said, post it on your Instagram, make an engaging content, and boost the post, or maybe rely on Instagram Reel to direct it to the right people. As soon as people find your work beautiful, they are going to start placing orders. I'm not saying it to happen overnight, magically, but with being consistent, with putting out beautiful outfits, and, with being confident enough to actually approach people, one-on-one, to say, look, this is the business I do, this is my card, or this is my flyer, or this is my lookbook, or this is my Instagram page. Anytime you need my services, please feel free to contact me. As a beginner, don't be too proud to walk up to people and tell them what to do. As a beginner, they are going to test you, because trust me, some of these people already have other tailors or fashion designers or fashion brands that caters to their needs. So in trying to test you, they might say stuff like, okay, come to the house now, come and measure my children, because maybe they feel you're not good enough to make their own clothes, right? Don't feel too proud to say, oh no, you must go to the house. Just be, that this woman is testing you. Give her your best. Give her your best. And when she sees how good, see, the secret to this thing is deliver more than expected. Deliver more than they have paid you for. You made a lovely Ankara dress. The customer did not say beat the dress. The customer did not say stone the dress. But after you made the dress finish, You took your time. That's what I used to do when I started my business. I will beat the Ankara dress. The fit, I'm sure, will be great because I trust my pattern drafting skill, you know. And by the time the customer comes and puts on the dress, you're like, wow, they start to look at you in a different eye. They're like, oh no, this girl is not what I thought she is. She's actually, you know, good at this thing. The dress looks like $1 million. I started making dresses for my mom, you know. My mom was just the only person I was making clothes for. I wasn't even making for myself. I'll make for my mom because me, where am I going to? I'm on the machine from start of day to end of day, you know. But my mom will go places, you know. And she had this lovely outfit I made for her. I had sewn the outfit to for fashion designers, what I'm saying. Those days when gemstones just came out, I sewn the whole thing. It was blinging like, who is this angel approaching? You know. So she traveled, and on the airplane, one woman walked up to her like, I like what you're wearing. Please, who made it? And she gave the woman my contact. The woman was like, okay, that she wants to leave Nigeria shortly. And she wants to wear this kind of African prints that look very expensive. And, you know, so she's going to contact this tailor. And that was how I had my first client. She paid me 40,000 naira for a skirt and blouse. I'll never forget. 40,000, 8 years ago. It was big, for a skirt and blouse. You know, wow. and I delivered. I over-delivered. She wanted 3 outfits, you know. So that's the secret. The secret is the confidence in your skill and ability. If you know you need touch-ups here and then, now you don't even need to travel abroad, you know, to go to fashion school. There are online courses, you know. There are online classes, you know. And if you can afford it, please travel. Go and upgrade, you know. And another thing I want to say is, as you go along, discover your strengths and niche down there. Not every fashion designer must be a Vicky James. Not every fashion designer must make wedding dresses or blazers. Some people can do children's wear and still make millions monthly in total sales. Some people can do day wears, you know, casual wears, and still ranking millions monthly in sales. Let me tell you the truth. Now even go they make money fast because the time of production is shorter. You know, and that way you will produce a lot more. While somebody who is positioning herself and, let me not say position, because if you position yourself rightly, yeah, you can meet the kind of clients that can pay you 1 million naira for an outfit. But there are some people who are just not doing the right things, but hoping that they will charge 1 million naira for an outfit. You would even make more than 1 million. They are still sitting down there waiting, right? So find your strength, niche down there, make a lot of noise about your business. Be confident in who you are, regardless of your background, regardless of your education, regardless of your looks. Just know that you are just one of one. There is no second you, okay? So this is in this short life that God has given you, you must shine your light. When people say, oh, your nose looks funny, tell them this nose looks good. And if they nose, I'll take me to the height or level I want to get to. Don't allow anything limit you. That's why before I start any program with anyone, I start with a mindset shift, because I find that sometimes it's not that people don't have this knowledge, it's that they have a lot of mind blocks. There are a lot of blockades that are not allowing them move forward. It can be a very silly thing like, I am not from the major tribes in Nigeria, or a very funny thing like, my parents did not send me to school. I don't remember where my certificate is. It's close to 10 years, 10 or 11 years now. I have not seen it. I have not used it. So I just want to say, be confident in your skill and abilities. You're more than enough, and just push.
Okay. This thing that let's say a point you raised now about, you know, there's this one interesting thing about AdSense, or one thing that gave me leverage about AdSense. There's this problem that has been there for many years. I think it has been there before I even started using AdSense. And even Google themselves, the almighty Google, they couldn't find how to resolve this problem. I mean, this issue of how to delete, most times, Google will tell you have duplicate AdSense account or something like you have to delete and do all this stuff. So they couldn't find how. In short, people have been complaining. I went to different forums, both on Google and outside Google, trying to figure out how to resolve this problem. But when I was so deep into it, I was so deep that I said I must find is how to resolve this problem. So fortunate for me, oh, I now there was something I was just trying, and all of a sudden the thing just worked. The thing just worked, and this thing was just a click of a button. I shared it on my channel. I shared in one of my videos how to do that. So you see people shout, complimenting me, and people were even giving me money because they say they are all their lives, and these people are not Africans, so it's just these people are from other continents. They were just thanking me. So one thing about YouTube is that thing there might be there might be a knowledge, one small knowledge, that knowledge that you think that is so small like this, it might be a breakthrough for somebody else. That small knowledge. So when we are posting on YouTube, that's why I always encourage having that entrepreneurial mindset. Have that entrepreneurial mindset. When you're doing it, you think out of the box. Don't only depend on AdSense or the ad revenue. Also think of what people that will watch your video. Like now, one of the things that attracted me to YouTube is that someone, like I'm a tech professional. So someone may call me that they want to do this thing. How can I do this? I will show them how to do it. Another person will come. I have the same problem. How can I do it? I've been responding to each people at different times, and that thing is overwhelming. But now look, how can I impact or share my knowledge to thousands of people at once? So now, if there's a problem have a problem someone brings and bring to me, and I now resolve that problem, I'll not just keep it to that person. I'll come to YouTube and share it on YouTube, and it will solve. Thousands of people will benefit from it. So it's a way of scaling out. Talking about business, if you're in your shop or in your street, if you're on your street selling or doing all this stuff, you're just solving for your community. But when you take it up to YouTube, when you bring it out to YouTube, there's some guys that I've met. If you see the poems, is it poem? Did they call it poem or what? They write all this literature or something like that. They go from one school to the other. Then one day I met one of them. I told the guy, "Can't you upload this thing on YouTube? You can upload this thing on YouTube. One guy from Europe or from Asia or America will be interested. They can even invite you to come and perform for them." So YouTube, don't like just what you said, you don't just depend on ad revenue. Think of what the exposure YouTube is, offering you. So thank you so much, Gloria. We are so happy that you have said a lot, and in short, I don't want to stress you. Maybe probably you are going to come back. I'm going to invite you some other time so that we finish this our talk, because it's already right here. It's about 8:42 p.m. here in Lagos, Nigeria. So I want you to wrap up, summarize everything. Okay, let me go to the comment section. Okay, let me just take one or two questions. Okay, blessed gift. The same. Okay, I'm really inspired. Thank you for the compliment. And please, so being inspired doesn't necessarily mean only you watch YouTube videos, you watch inspirational videos, you watch motivational people, people motivational speakers, but the cocoa, that's the bottom line of everything, is action. If you make up your mind today that you want to start a YouTube channel, start it right now. Tomorrow, just take your phone, sit in front of your your first camera. Do that you want to do.
Even this light.
I have I have friends that I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to do this. I want to do that. Please start it, madam. Start it now. Oga, start it now. So we're not here to inspire or motivate. We are here to tell you, start it now. Gloria is an example. She's, foreign, she have foreign clients because of her YouTube channel. So you can start, I don't know how to say it, but Glo, let me come back to you now. You own today. I know I'm your host, but you are the one that owns the whole table.
Okay.
So finally, I want you to just shed more light about your program. the program that is coming up, later this month.
Oh,
They just give us the dates and the thing we are going to expect from the program.
okay. So this program is strictly for fashion designers and tailors, right? Is my fashion business mentorship program. I hold it almost every month, right? So yeah, for fashion designers and tailors who are new in business or struggling in business, right? They can sign up for the program, from how to find tailors, how to keep tailors, how to find customers, how to keep your customers, how to price your products and services correctly, how to deal with difficult stuff, how to even deal with yourself as a business owner, the right emotions you need for business. These are some of the things we'll be treating in the mentorship program. And of course, everybody who signs up for the program is free to discuss their current fashion business challenges with us, and we'll brainstorm together proposing solutions to those problems. So for anyone who is interested, they would get to my channel, and in one of my recent videos, you will see the link, pinned in the comment section or in the description box. You click on it and sign up for the program. Right. I'll give you more info about the program. We have a program outline. So you will look at the outline and see if it resonates with you before you go ahead to sign up for the program.
Okay, thank you. So also, please, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, give it a like, please. Then I will share the link to our channel in the description. After this session is ended, I will share the link to her channel in the description, so that you can go to our channel and then you see the wonderful things that, the content, the videos that she uploads on our channel. So Glo, thank you very much. And before I let you go, I want you to,
Thank you.
give us your parting shot. What can you tell? Like, most of my audience are content creators. So what is your parting shot for us? What is the last word you give to us before you give us?
The truth is that every one of us is valuable, and every one of us has something that we bring to the table in terms of value. It could be as simple as making people laugh. It could be as simple as making people feel inspired or motivated. It could be as simple as teaching people how to open a door. Yes, there are contents here on YouTube on how to open a door, right? So there is nothing that you're bringing to the table that should make you feel like it's undervalued, right? Don't undermine yourself. Don't undermine the potential. You are light. That's the truth. You are light, and so many times it is the devil and our mindset that try to dim our shine and make us feel that we are not good enough, but you are. So post that content. Make your content, post it. I hear people say stuff like, oh, my house is not fine. I'm like, is it about your house, or is it about what you have recognized as value that you are bringing to the table? So what? Some people say I don't speak well. I don't think I'm confident. To me, do I speak well? There are times I watch my videos, I'm like, ooh, what did I say there? But anyway, we move because the people get the gist, the people get the value. They know what I'm trying to share with them. I have never seen anyone go in the comment section and say, you said went instead of so. Or you said, nobody goes there to correct my grammatical error. They get the value I'm offering them, and they are always thankful. So my brothers, my sisters, post that content. The world is waiting for your likes. Don't be intimidated by anybody who is already doing what you have in mind to do. Do your own. Just do your own. Like I told my sister just before she launched her YouTube channel, I said, you don't even need 1 million people. You just need 1 subscriber to change your life. All of you people there looking for opportunities, looking for helpers, looking for this and that. Use YouTube as a platform. Position yourself now for your helpers to find you. Just 1 person can change your life. You don't need 1 million subscribers. 1 subscriber is enough, right? So feel free to share your content regardless of what your environment look like, regardless of what you speak or how you speak, or even make content in your local dialect now. Connect to the people that will understand the language you speak. If you think that Americans and Europeans will not understand your language, the truth is, post your content. Don't allow anything block you. You don't even need to have a big camera phone. That camera phone you have right now, clean the lens, go outside where you have daylight, make your videos, say what you want to say. That's what we want to hear. Say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. You know, lately I told my friend that authentic creators are going to be the ones trending from next year. When I mean authentic creators, not the people that care so much about aesthetics. I know aesthetics is good, but the people that are showing you the true state of their life in how not so aesthetically pleasing it is. Because look around you, how cool is everybody's houses? Just a few people now have the money. Not everybody is rich. Not everybody is living in a mansion. Not everybody is living in a house that they are paying millions for. So in that your Nkaya house, in my language, is hot house. In that your hot house, make content, share with us. Let's see how people live in a hut. You know, that's an example. I'm just trying to say, be you in whatever form or state you are right now. Share your content like that. I don't know if I've encouraged anyone, but really, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it at all. Just switch on your camera, make the video and post. Keep posting. Don't care so much about how many views do I have. That one person that clicked on the video to watch, did you give her your best? That two people that liked, are you grateful? Would you keep making the videos? I mean, right now, as much as I want the views, I am aware that my content is super niched. And I'm also aware that most people in my niche are not quite searching for the solution to their fashion business problems. Right now, some of them are so focused on sewing. They already have fashion businesses, but they want to learn how to sew everything. And then they think that the solution to their fashion problem or how to be a lot more profitable in their fashion business is by sewing all the new styles out there, you know. So when they come on YouTube, they are not quite searching for what I produce. I'm aware. But the few that know their problem and come here on YouTube and search for it and find me, I give them my best. They are the people I'm here for. I'm not here for 1 million subscribers. If it comes, fine. And I pray that and I hope that I'll be able to manage them. But these few ones that are engaging with my content, are watching my content, and I'm always happy whenever I post a new content. I'm here for them and I'm contented. I'm happy, you know. So don't worry about views. Don't worry about likes. Don't worry about, just make your content. Make your content. And trust me, everything is content. Every single thing is content. For those of you who say, oh, I don't have ideas, I don't know what to post, show us your day. Or if you want to make content about maybe cooking, cook now. Just cook the way you've been cooking. Even if it's to boil egg, people will watch that video, how to boil egg. People will watch the video, you know. So nothing is too minor or not so important, right? Just share. Post your content, you know. And also, like I said, don't come here on YouTube and put all your head and everything into waiting for the YouTube AdSense, you know, making money off YouTube AdSense. There are other things and ways you can make money here. And the base or the bottom or the core of making money on YouTube or anywhere else is solving people's problems. So if you find a problem to solve, you can monetize your channel already while waiting for the YouTube or Google YouTube Partners Program or AdSense money.
Yeah, thank you. Just let me add one thing there. You know, talking about the views, if you have up to 500 subscribers, that's a big deal. You know, some people don't see it from this perspective. Have you, like, to rent a hall, like if someone that is where, I mean, like if you, like for those of us that do all this elaborate wedding, you know, to host like 500 guests, you know how much it costs? Like here in Lagos, like my area in Lagos, to get a hall that will host like 500 guests, it's like almost like 1.5 to 2 million naira. Then you have the platform where 500 people are listening and watching you for free. So some people don't see it. They are waiting when they get thousands of views, millions of views. But
it's huge.
When you get 500 subscribers, it's a big deal.
You just need one person. If you have one person, that's an audience already. Just one person.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you very much. we appreciate your presence here. You guys, you've inspired a lot of us here. But I can see the comment, but I can't throw them on the screen to read because of time. So I thank you very much. I appreciate. So your course now, before you leave, how much how much is your for the course for someone to register? How much is it like?
Okay, the program I currently have now goes for 5,800 naira on discount instead of 45,000. It's more or less like an end of year mentorship program, which is happening in a group, right? But if it has to be a one-on-one mentorship, it's 45,000 naira. But for the group mentorship, it's hugely discounted at 5,800 naira.
Okay, thank you. So please guys, I'm going to share the link to her channel so that you can get every necessary information. Especially, please, you must be a fashion exercise, or you must be a fashion designer or a tailor. Don't, if you are doing comedy or you are doing other kind of, or you are taking this thing, you are not invited to her channel though, so that you not spoil her. So if you know you have keen interest in what she's doing, she's a mentor. That if you're into fashion designing and if you're a tailor, a professional tailor, and you want someone that can mentor you in your field, go to her channel. She have a lot of content on that. So Lo, thank you very much for accepting our invite and for being
Thank you
our.
so much for having me.
So I'll be
Thank
leaving you
you.
now.
Thank
I'll
you. I really had a good time here.
be so happy to hear that. So I'll be leaving you so that I'll do some house cleaning and have some chat with my people before I close down.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. You can sign out now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay, guys, thank you for those of you that are still here. Please, if you haven't given this video a like, please give the video a like. Give it a like. So, in summary, or let me say partially summary, what we have learned from Glory today is about niching. Some of us, like, let me say for example, like people into fashion designing and tailoring. Most of us focus more on on tutorials. We focus more on tutorials, and I know, making tutorials, tutorial videos are very stressful. Even me, with the way I do my video tutorials, I know it takes me a lot of time to do. How much more, cutting and sewing and, putting your camera on from different angles. So one thing we should learn from her is niching around. You see what she said? She said currently she's not doing much of the tutorial. She's now mentoring and sharing her experience. So this is also a way of niching around instead of niching out. Because like on her channel now, we know she's all about fashion designing and other things that relate that are in between. But if she start now talking about parenting and talking about a day in the life, this one, that one, so it will make it, people will not understand what her channel is actually all about. Even the algorithm will be confused. But like what she's doing now, she's not mentoring, she's going a little bit away from the core thing, which is tutorial. She's now mentoring, giving business ideas. I think I have someone that have been with us here that have hosted, Oluchi Imo, the cake expert. Is she does similar thing. She do tutorials, at times she do mentorship, and do some other stuff in between. So that's a good way of still doing a particular thing over a long period of time. Because if you are doing tutorial every day or every time, well, by the time you do it the first year, you do it second year, one, you might either run out of ideas, or probably you'll be worn out. You'll be tired of everything. So, but when you add some little spice, maybe like a tailor now, or like this fashion designer, maybe she might do a tutorial, do a vlog of how she went to the market to buy the materials, or where she's negotiating with for a business and all those stuff. So all those things are what I term as niching around. Instead of niching out, you can just niche around, be within your niche, doing some little things And when you talk about money, how to make money in fashion designing, this, that, all those things will also help your RPM or CPM to go up. But what, like I always say, don't depend on ad revenue. Don't depend on AdSense most often. If you join the YPP program, you might be disappointed at the amount you get initially, especially if you're a content creator based in Africa. So thank you guys. Don't forget to give this video a like. And let me see if I can, let me see whether I can touch one or two. So here is a because just got monetized. Okay, I didn't get that. I didn't get that. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll be uploading one or two videos in the coming week that I'm going to explain or expatiate more on what we have discussed today. So thank you very much, and it's time for me to sign out. So please don't forget to give this video a like, and also share. If you're into fashion or you're a tailor, you're into tailoring business, you can also share this video with your colleagues. I think it will be helpful. So if you haven't subscribed, you can also subscribe. And I'm planning hosting a AdSense masterclass. I'll be doing that later in this month. So if you have all your questions, I know most of you or some of you here are for AdSense. So I'll be doing a pure masterclass, AdSense masterclass, where I will enlighten you guys more about how the process, how you can apply for AdSense successfully. So I'm going to be hosting a masterclass on AdSense. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.